Hey guys, welcome back to Modern Golf. Hope you're having a great day and better week. If you're new to this channel, please do us a huge favor. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow and reach more audiences like yourself. So anyway, today we're talking about a subject that this video probably started a year, maybe a year and a half or so ago. We get a lot of questions from people all over the world about, hey, how's this product quality-wise? Does this live up to the hype? And all these different things. So we asked, I think it was 15 different people in the golf industry, from teaching pros to PR reps to manufacturer reps, the top 10 or 12 most overhyped products. And we're going to cover those. And I'm going to answer, really, do I think they're overhyped or not? So the first one up is going to be, and that's lab putters. Are they overhyped? I think one of the questions we get asked all the time are lab putters, are they overhyped? And so I'm here to answer this in kind of twofold. I don't think they're overhyped because I've seen what it does for certain players, including myself and others, do they live up to the hype? I think they're fantastic putters, but I will preface this and say they are not for everybody. We test clubs all the time on this channel, behind the scenes, and that's how we kind of come up with our reviews and end of the year stuff. So yesterday I had 4 putters in our group, 2 labs, 2 other putters, and 2 of the players that we had given the Oz 1 to within 2 holes wanted out of it. They did not want anything to do with that putter at all. And part of that is, yes, you have to get used to it, but the other thing is, do you like what you see? And for a lot of people, they don't like what they see for certainly the OZ1 or the DF3. So to answer this question for this topic, are they overhyped? I don't think they're overhyped, but again, they're not for everybody. So next topic up that got brought up by, we had 87 comments in the last month about this particular company and what we really think of them. And that's Vessel golf bags. And so if you're brand new here, you don't know, I have a history. We have a history on this channel of reviewing Vessel golf bags. It was our second review a number of years ago, and we've done almost every Vessel bag there is. But a lot of toxicity thrown at Vessel for a lot of different reasons. I don't know if people are envious or jealous or what have you. Every once in a while we get comments that saying their customer service is non-existent. I've never had that issue. Only issue I've ever had was I had a zipper pull break off when we were playing somewhere. A caddy pulled it and just pulled it off. But it happens. But I really haven't had any issues with any of the bags we've tested. Let's get back to the point here. Are they overhyped? I don't think they're overhyped. I think Vessel has done a remarkable job in developing high-end stand bags for the masses. 5 years ago, they were the only ones out in this market. They were the only ones. It was that, Sun Mountain, you could get a Pinghoofer, and then they kind of dropped off. So I don't think they're overhyped at all. I think now the market is a little more crowded. I think Vessel constantly has to reinvent themselves like any brand does, and I think they've done a great job of that. But I think if you get into a Vessel bag and you test it, if it's the Players 5 Pro or really any of them, even we just did the Air follow-up review from a year or so ago, they're all very high quality, very good golf bags. And you know, some will say they're the best. We say that for the end of the year. I'll tell you, they're one of the best golf bags you can buy, period. So for Vessel, yes, I think they absolutely live up to the hype. Another topic, which is going to ruffle feathers, are Jordan golf shoes. And I love my Jordan 1 lows. I have, I don't know how many different colorways. I absolutely love them. But as a whole, are Jordan golf shoes overhyped? I will say this. I have tried every iteration that Jordan and Nike has come out with for the Jordan golf shoes, I have tried and tested. And I can tell you there's a lot of them, there's a number of them that I test once and I say, I'm good with those. I'm not going to test them again. They're a little heavy, they're cumbersome, they almost feel like they're basketball shoes. I understand the street kind of look that they're going for. I totally get it and I'm here for it. What I don't understand is what they've done in the last year. They had the Jordan 1 Low, the original one, that really was going gangbusters. And I think the only comment people had was we would like a spiked version, and they've gotten rid of that aesthetically look to a kind of a more of an odd look with the new version, and then added spikes. So I'm hoping the Jordan brand and Nike goes back to the original kind of aesthetic with the Jordan 1 lows, that look like dunks, the panda dunks and those type of things. I would rather have them that than what we're currently seeing. I like the strategic evolution of what they're doing with their new shoes that they just launched not too long ago. But to answer the question, are they overhyped? I would say they are overhyped. I mean, I hate to say that because I love my people in Beaverton, but I would say the Jordan golf shoes are overhyped because I don't find them very comfortable. I don't find them overly conducive for golf. I think the Jordan 1 lows are fantastic, but the other ones I just don't love. And I don't understand, like, they're making high-top basketball shoes into golf shoes, and you're eliminating 97% of your consumer base. So I would say for the Jordan golf shoes, yes, they are overhyped. Another touchy subject that's really going to ruffle feathers, Lululemon. And listen, I like Lululemon. Today we're particularly talking about Lululemon Golf. It's 100% overhyped for a couple of reasons. One is if you walk into a Lululemon store or go online and you look in the golf site, it's just standard colored polos that now they've upped the price and are charging more because they're considering it golf. I'm hoping they have an evolution here with the way they're doing things for golf and not just calling a polo now golf and charging $25. I also think there are, I won't say better brands because I like Lululemon, but I think there are brands that do just what Lululemon does for a better price point. We've talked about CRZ Yoga that you can find on Amazon and other places. I think it's the same type of quality for literally a third the price. So for Lululemon, yes, I think it is overhyped. Melin hats. I can't get into my story, my personal story with Melin. I own a number of Melin hats. I think the quality is ridiculously good. I don't think there's a better brand that's making headwear for golf in general than Melin is. But I will preface it and say, I don't know if they're overhyped, but they are certainly overpriced. I think when you look 18 months ago and a hat was $59 and now that same hat is $79 or $89, I think it's a bit much. I don't know how many people affordability, and it's probably 2% of their market that they get hit that can afford or wants to spend. I don't say even affordability. It's reasonably spending money. Do I want to spend $89 on a hat? No. So I think if I was Melin, I would try to find a way, and they're not going to, so I'm talking to the walls at this point, find a way to get a less expensive alternative where it can still have the Melin brand, some of the same quality attributes, but a better and less expensive price point. But again, I don't think they're overhyped. I think they're fantastic hats. I really do. I think they held up really well. They have some very cool details in their hats, but I just think they're overpriced. Burning $100 hat in a round of golf is almost crazy. So I won't say they're overhyped, but let's say overpriced. Let's talk about one of the best putter manufacturers ever, and that's Scotty Cameron. Is he overhyped? This is a real simple answer for me, and absolutely not. Scotty has, and for people who are younger than me and older, they understand kind of what Scotty has done. If you've been in the golf space for a long time, you understand what this particular person and this particular brand has done for not only high-end golf clubs and high-end putters for sure. I mean, think of the people that are now under Scotty Cameron to a certain point. I'm not saying they work under him, but like brands like Tyson Lamb and even Bettinardi to a point, which I know had putters out at the same time, and long story short, worked along Scotty a number of years ago. But look at the evolution of what he's done for head covers and clothing and just the fun aspects of golf. He is 100% not overhyped. I think Scotty's done, and again, I don't even play a Scotty. I don't even have one in here anymore. But I think for what he has done to the golf industry should be commended. He has literally put high-end details, qualities on the map, and literally added a level of fun to head covers and all that stuff 20 some years ago, where now you see Hatch and Swag and other brands. Bettinardi is another one that kind of followed suit what Scotty did. So for Scotty, it's the easiest one on this list, and absolutely not. He is not overhyped. We're going to pick on one of my guys that I work with, Club Champion. Is it overhyped? Is it worth getting fit? I think if you're, and again, this is an easier answer for me, I think if you are serious about your game, getting fit wherever is important. If you don't like Club Champion, you don't have one near you, but you have somewhere that you respect, a great fitter, yes, I don't think Club Champion is overhyped. I don't think getting fit is overhyped. I think if you're serious about your game, I don't care if you just got started, have a baseline of kind of what your numbers are. Get fit, spend $100 or $50 to kind of see where you're currently at, what they'd suggest. There's no obligation. You have to go buy anything. Having a great fitter like I do with my guy Mike in Cleveland is a huge help to my game. And so to answer real quick, to answer this question, no, I don't think it's overhyped at all. You may not like the price of a shaft and what these things cost, and I get it. Listen, to spend $1,100 on a driver is almost crazy these days, but I don't think they're overhyped at all. Couple things left, and then we'll get out of your way for today. One of the things that people always ask us about are Mizuno irons. Are they really as good and good feeling as anything out there? Do they live up to the hype? I will say this, I've been almost a lifetime Mizuno Golf iron player. I play wedges every once in a while and hybrid every once in a while. Haven't really gotten to the woods or anything yet. Is there anything close to the feel? Let's start with that topic first. Yes, Miura is one. You're going to pay, ton more. I think Titleist and some other brands, Srixon, have some very good feeling irons. I would say this, and I'll preface it, I don't think Mizuno is overhyped. Let's make this a real quick answer. I don't think they're overhyped. Are there better irons for most people? Maybe. Do I think Mizuno still has some of the best feel in golf? 100%. If they're not one, they're 1A. I would say Miura, very close, and then I would say Mizuno was right below there. And it really depends on the iron. I had 225s that I played for the last few years. They had a soft feeling, but not as soft like when I was younger and played MP30s or MP33s or any of that stuff. So it depends, but I 100% don't think Mizuno is overhyped at all. Two left, and these again came directly from people on our social media on YouTube. One is, and we'll pick on this one first because I think this is an easier answer for me, Pro V1. Is the Pro V1 golf ball, either the Pro V1 or the Pro V1X, overhyped in 2025? This is a tough answer. Do I think the competition has gotten very close to the Pro V1? Yes. Do I think the Pro V1 is overhyped? No. I think there's two things, and then we'll kind of get into this factor here. One is pay for play on tour. When you look at the marketing side of things, every brand will say, hey, we have more X played on tour than anybody else. Again, that's not necessarily voluntary. That could be being paid for. So I take all those things with a grain of salt. But I will tell you, if you go and you talk to the top amateurs or teaching pros who I talk to all the time, and you ask them, what's the best ball? You see the best collegiate players, the best high school players, the best amateurs playing. What ball dominates? It's the Pro V1. And I don't love the cost of the Pro V1. So I think we're all probably, I don't say everybody, but we're all trying to find what's the Pro V1 alternative. I don't think there is one quite yet. I think there are great golf balls. I think the TP5 to 5X, there's some great golf balls out there that I think are close. But I don't think anyone has caught up to the Pro V1. So my answer very quickly to this is, yes, I think it lives up to the hype, and no, I don't think the Pro V1 is overhyped. So last one up, and this was overwhelmed. I was really kind of surprised by this one. G4. I have a number of shoes and apparel, and are they overhyped? I don't know if there's a lot of hype out there to begin with. This was kind of a strange one for me, but I had literally 64 comments and 5 PR and marketing people in the industry mention G4 to me. Do I think it's overhyped? No, I don't think G4 is overhyped. It may not be for you. It may not be the look you're going for a shoe or apparel or what have you. But I think, and for those who don't know, G4 is under the Peter Millar kind of umbrella now. So I think it's a more youthful, fun version of Peter Millar, and I like both brands a ton. But I don't think it's overhyped. But I don't think it's, again, another thing that's not for everybody. But I think they're great products. And to be honest with you, they've held up incredibly well, both shoes and apparel for me. I don't really get into a lot of their high-end stuff. I can't afford it. But like their normal polos and stuff, when they go on sale, you know, you can pick them up for 50 bucks. I think they're fantastic. So anyway, these were the 10 or 12 or 38 or whatever we covered. Really the top requests in the last 18 months of, are these brands overhyped or not? While you may not agree with them, and that's fine, it's subjective, I appreciate you guys listening and getting your comments, and let me know what you think is overhyped and what do you agree with and what you don't agree with on this list. Again, it's not a perfect list, and we'll come back with this maybe in a year or so or 6 months and kind of revisit this and kind of answer any questions. But anyway, so those are the ones that we've been hit up the most with. Hey Jeff, do you think this is overhyped? Products and brands in the golf industry. Anyway, again, if you're new here, please like, please subscribe, and we will catch up with you guys next time. Thanks, guys.